Hello everyone, welcome back to Realms of the Haunting. Last time, we found this very friendly-looking church. And we also found the man with the hat who was taking one of these green crystals from this altar. That man who, in the supplementary video, we now recognize as being Gaul. That's one of the names we saw on the wall in that burned-out house. Gaul and Hawk are the two people who are coming to fight the final battle, which will determine the fate of the entire planet. One of them being the embodiment of humankind's virtue, and the other the embodiment of our sins. But for right now, let's take a look at these things.
3 green crystals. They feel odd.
It's the power in them, Adam. It's incredibly strong.
Well, why don't we take one? Why don't we take 2?
Maybe later.
Nah, we don't need this one right now. It's not the first time we've seen one of these green crystals.
What do you think these green crystals are?
I'm not sure, but we've seen at least one of them before.
My father. Right. That chain around his neck. The reason he said he was kept here.
Correct. And whatever the stones are, they're very powerful. A fragment of a whole.
And whatever the whole, its power is going to be like nothing we've seen yet.
Right. Adam's father was wearing a green stone around his neck. We also saw one of these green crystals when we used it to get to the Gnarl. Not to mention, we have a weapon that has one of those crystals in it.
Ordered us to the study.
Its power's depleted.
Right, so it also teleported us, and you can see it does have a green crystal in itself. Did we say anything new about this?
The staff. I take it its power's depleted.
Afraid so, Adam. I can't sense any power coming from it now. Still, we might get some home runs with it.
We might, but again, it has limited ammo, so we want to make sure we use those home runs appropriately. Let's take a look at this altar.
Some sort of altar. Weird carvings.
I've a feeling those carvings might not be carvings at all. They seem to be moving.
They don't look like they're moving to me, but I will take Rebecca's word for it. Alright, let's go up these hovering stairs that are hovering over a pool of lava, up to the altar. It's a pretty intense church. You know, I see candles. Just gotta light them. It's a good thing we have this magic book of matches that have infinite matches in it.
Budge. Now that's impressive. You think someone prays here?
More than likely, yes.
Then let's start right now. How about praying for some miracle to save us?
I don't know, Adam. I don't know if anyone prays here. Doesn't really look like a place of worship to me. But if we stand behind the altar, we will find, oh hey, there's a lever. So whoever is giving the sermons, I suppose, can make an escape if they want. Because back here...
Come closer. Walk unto the gate.
Remember, we were looking for a portal to the tower, and all of the portals we were finding were broken. They weren't working. But it looks like we have now found a working one. It's all crackling. And there's also an icon of a green crystal. If a portal requires that you have a certain item to go through it, it'll be there. So we actually do need to have the green crystal to go through this portal. So we needed to pick it up. But for right now, let's head on through. Yep, we already know about that. We know all about it. Combine this face with the soul. Alright, we're back in the tower. And that's I don't know if we've seen that enemy. Oh, hold on. That's another enemy we definitely haven't seen before. Alright, a flying enemy that shot a projectile at us. So some new enemies flying around and walking around in the tower. Not everyone's walking, though. These guys are just kind of standing there. They can swing at us, but apparently they can't move, which makes things easy for us. Well, I mean, I don't know why they can't move. That just seemed a bit too easy. Anyway, here's a waystone.
Run lies to the north, traveler.
Alright, if you remember, we were looking for Rockwia because we're looking for the Key of Tears, which is contained in Rockwia. We need the Key of Tears to free Hawk.
And seals, with thy word, are they enough?
Another voice from the past. We need the Key of Tears to free Hawk from his prison. So we need to get to Rockwia to do that. I don't know if these guys ever get free at some point. Just in case, it's probably better to just kill them now. Oh hey, there's actually some greenery growing in the tower. Still don't know where you'd catch any fish around here, though. Doesn't seem like there's a whole lot alive. So this is a new part of the tower that we have not been in before. We could use the map that we picked up of the complete tower to see where we're going, but not too many paths really right now. If we keep going in one direction, we'll eventually get to where we need to be. They're not actually dropping anything, so I don't know if it's actually worthwhile to kill them. As we approach here, we find a fork in the road. We could...
He that will this health deny, down among the dead to lie.
More voices. We could turn left here, or we could go straight. If we were to look at the map, we would see that we need to go straight. If we turned left, we would eventually get to a portal to Aqua. But that's not where we need to go right now, though there is an optional cutscene if we were to go that way. We'll take a look at that in the supplementary video. If we try to get to Aqua right now, Raphael will make an appearance, and we'll have a little conversation with him about how no, we can't do that yet. Because remember, the reason that we would be able to go to Rockwia now is the dagger that we got from Alf. Or rather, it used to be Alf's dagger.
Doesn't appear to be working.
Whatever that was. I'll just leave you alone. So because we have Alf's dagger, that is a key which will enable us to get to Rockwia. But we don't have anything that will let us get to Aqua right now, nor do we have a reason to go there. All we know about it is that it is the realm of divinity. But we don't know anything else about it, or what might be there. What would we need that's in Aqua? It's not relevant right now, I suppose. And I still don't know why this place is called the Tower. There's really no tower at all in here. Just a lot of bridges over a bottomless abyss. Haunted by the ire, even though the ire is nowhere to be seen.
Stand, I say. Stand for the light. Rally to the walls and fight.
We are hearing the ghosts of the past, though, which is supposed to be something that we would hear when the ire is close by, but I don't see a cloud of spectral ghosts anywhere. Anyway, that's the symbol for Rockwia right there. So, might as well go in and get our first taste of another realm besides Earth. What would another dimension even look like? Let's find out. Well, this is nice.
Nice place.
Yeah, peaceful.
Very pretty. No reason to go back.
Yeah. Peaceful.
Do they do that every time I get off that step?
Nice place.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice place. Nice place.
Yeah.
Nice place. Nice place.
Yeah.
Nice place.
Yeah.
Nice place. Nice place. Nice place.
Yeah.
Nice place.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Peaceful. Peaceful.
Sorry. Just wanted to see how many times you could get the sample to play at once. Let's go on. Rockwia is a very attractive place. It's the first place we've seen that's daytime. Back on Helid, it's just night, and everything looks miserable, and we're in a haunted house, and we don't like it. But this is pretty. Birds are singing. Sun is shining. On days like this, kids like you should... well, something. But we did read something from someone who had gone to Rockwia, and he said it was pleasant to eye and ear. But there was danger hidden underneath. We know that the Lord of Rockwia is Raziel. But we don't see anyone around. Hold on. Hey, there's an enemy over there. You know, I don't remember ever encountering an enemy at this point in Rockwia. I don't know. Okay, there's someone here. I guess we'll deal with them. All right, we did that. I guess that gargoyle was just hanging out in the garden, admiring the trees. Just, you know, the natural beauty of the place. Pleasant music playing right now. Listen to that marimba sample in that wavetable MIDI set. Doesn't seem like a dangerous place at all. And if you look off in the distance, we see some kind of crystal castle, some tower, jutting out over the hedges, off in the horizon. Well, that seems like a place we should probably get to. It's been nice so far, except for the gargoyle, but you know.
It looks hopeful.
What was that?
I'm not certain. I have an idea.
It seems I have visitors to my garden.
Who's that?
If you cannot see that which binds you, how much harder it is to escape. Thus do little mortals fall into the web.
So, trespassers, what do you here?
What do us here? Well, we should be polite. This is another place, and we should, you know, be courteous, respect customs. Let us, say that we're here in good faith.
I have that which enables me to pass. I come in good faith.
As to that, I will be the judge.
Judge, jury, and jailer?
Just so. Bear me no malice for this.
It is my life's work to carry out that fellow purpose.
I gain no pleasure from it.
Right, so this is Raziel, the Lord of Imprisonment and Freedom. That's his purpose. Let's, I guess we'll tell him what it is we're looking for.
We come in search of a key. We seek to free a man you hold prisoner.
It is long since anyone came to play my games. Understand that the stakes are high. If you err too often, if you wake me, then you and your lady become my prisoners also, for me to keep until Judgment Day.
Not have too long to wait then.
So, we have to play a game, and, we should probably find out what the rules are.
You mentioned games and stakes. What games are these?
The first test
Is to find the spirit ring. Without this, you may not enter my tower. The key is yours if you can solve the riddle and pass by my ear without waking me.
So, Raziel is asleep, and we have to make sure that we don't make too much noise, otherwise it's all over. Let's make sure that this is indeed the key that we're looking for.
Is it the key of tears? I have to know that it's this key before we take the test.
There is only one key to be won here in my domain. Know that when used for its correct purpose, the magic contained within will be unmade, and the key will be rendered useless to you.
Is the key required to be returned once its purpose has been met?
No. The power of the key is all that you need.
The material key itself is merely a vessel. As the body carries the soul, the key carries the essence and power of freedom.
Come on, let's go. We've no time to waste.
Fool boy! You stumbled blindly into my house without knowing all. The first test is to find the spirit ring. Without this, you may not enter my tower. The key is yours to solve the riddle.
Alright. So, there's Raziel's castle, peeking over the hedge maze. To get there, we're going to have to go through the maze. Now, when I first played through Realms of the Haunting, this was the first big wall of the game that I ran into, because I didn't know about the map. If you remember, we found a map to Raziel's maze, but I didn't know about it. And it turns out that you cannot just go straight to Raziel's castle. There are items in this maze that we have to find. Otherwise, this will be unsolvable. Here's one of them. Let's take a look at that.
Earplugs. Why am I suddenly thinking of Odysseus?
Should prevent us hearing anything we shouldn't, at least.
Alright, so we picked up some earplugs. Doesn't seem like there's anything here that we would need to use them for. I mean, it all sounds very pleasant. But that is one of the things in the maze that we need to make sure we pick up. Now, what's this? Something sticking out of the ground. Well, nothing happens when we walk over it. Maybe later. Alright. This seems unusual. Let's get on this bench. There's something on top of it. But we can't jump on it. We can't get up there. So, how do you suppose we would get up there? There doesn't seem to be a way to do it. This is not high enough to jump. Maybe, if you can't figure out what to do, you should just, take a seat and think about things. And maybe notice there's like this little button behind the bench. Like, maybe notice that that's there, and we pick this up.
What the hell is this?
A jeweled haunch of meat, I believe.
So we found gold meat with jewels in it. Sounds very tasty. This is a complicated maze if you don't have the map available. Instead of looking at it through the document viewer like this, hold on, where is it? Hold on, let me find, what? No, not that. Let me find where that thing is. Okay, map of Rockwia Maze. Instead of looking at it like this, I would suggest just, getting a screen cap of it. Or at least what I did was I took screen caps of each piece of this image and then put it together, and then just put it on the desktop next to the game while you're playing, so you can actually see where you're going and what you need to find. There are 4 items in the maze. Let's take a look at them, actually. Okay, that's the earplugs on the left. That's the jeweled haunch of meat. We're walking towards this one right now. Looks like pipes. And up here, there's a ring. You can see that. And then up here, we have the actual tower itself. So don't just go straight to the tower. You are going to have to get these items. And I am going to have to turn on run mode so I can make these platforms. There is a bit of platforming in Rockwia. Alright.
Seems to be a set of pan pipes. They've got something written on them. My voice unheard, no openings make, but only play, the barriers break.
Sounds like an instruction to me.
But instructing us to do what? We don't know. Maybe we'll find out. Okay, let's turn run mode off. And now from here, I've actually done this a bunch of times, so I'm not looking at the map right now. I'm seeing if I can just remember this. Maybe that's not a great idea. Because I could mess up, but I think I remember the route. I've done it enough times at this point. The castle should be to the right, but that's not where we want to go. At least not yet. We want to go down here. And we find another platforming puzzle. Don't fall in the water, because the water will hurt us a lot. So don't do that. Just want to make sure that we wait for our opportunity. Don't rush. Whoa, almost fell. I want to keep a corner of the platform I'm on within the frame so I can tell how far I can go. Okay, this should be it. And okay, we made it.
This looks like a magical item. Can't tell much about it. It looks incomplete.
You're right. There was a gemstone in that socket at some point, and it feels incomplete.
So we found part of a ring, but there's no stone in there. Well, Raziel did say that we were going to have to find the spirit ring. Didn't say anything about where it was or what it would be. Just that we would need to find it. Alright. And there we go. No. Hold on. Turn on run mode. Run up the stairs. Keep calm. And there. Okay. That can kill you really easily. You saw how much my health was draining in the water. Let's fix that. Alright. Okay, so we found all 4 items. We found the incomplete ring, we found the earplugs, we found the jeweled haunch of meat, and we found the pipes. So now that we've done that, and only after we've done that, now let's go to the castle. It's pretty.
The way is open to you, bearers of the ring.
Oh, how polite.
Jesus, there's a goddamn lion in here.
Quiet, Adam. If Raziel hears us, we've lost already.
I mean, the lion's making a lot of noise. Raziel's robot lion. Let's shoot it. So as it happens, the robot lion is invincible. We'll never be able to kill it, so let's run away. This is locked. This is also locked. Okay, looks like it's back. Oh, yep, chasing us back there. Let's go back out.
Impressive. Very impressive.
An elephant couldn't open these.
That's not really the right reaction to have at that right now. So yeah, we are completely trapped in here with this lion. There's no way out, and we can't kill it. Do we have anything a robot lion would like? As it turns out, we did find something in the maze. Let's see. Yep, the jeweled haunch of meat. Gonna equip that. Alright, over here.
One ugly mother.
I don't know, it's kind of cute right now.
One ugly mother.
So it's very happy to be gnawing on that meat, and that meat must be very tough, because it will never finish it. It's just gonna keep going on. Oh, these open now. Now that we've passed that puzzle, we can just leave, but we couldn't before. We don't want to leave, however. We want to go forward. And these are unlocked too. Multiple ways to go within Raziel's tower, but only one objective. A lot of hallways, but nothing in them until we find the one room that we want to find. And remember, we don't want to make too much noise, because we don't want to wake up Raziel. But you know, these are some nice windows. Would be a shame if something happened to them. Well, I guess Raziel has magic windows. His windows are too good to be broken, so I guess that's not happening. We can hear something as we...
We have to avoid waking Raziel.
So we're in a room with a big bell in it.
This thing looks ominously like one of Raziel's tests.
If it goes off, cover your ears. It's going to be loud.
So we probably don't want to ring that. The floor looks like it's covered with gears. And there are a lot of platforms, so we can assume we don't want to fall on that. Time for some platforming. Sounds like something opened up. We do take a little bit of damage if we fall too far, which in this game is not far at all. Just have to make sure we take it slow. Don't rush. Just make sure you can make the jump before you make it. You'll be able to try again. Even if it looks like you're losing your opportunity, don't rush it. Don't rush it. So as you can tell, walking on the floor is something we want to avoid because it does look like that will activate the bell. And like Raziel said, if we wake him up, we are his prisoners until Judgment Day. Though Rebecca did mention that that's not too long now, is it? It could very well be in just a few hours. So I guess not too much of a threat, but if we're stuck here, we can't stop Florentine and Belial from doing whatever it is they want to do. Now, Raziel was described as a power of neutrality. So he's not on anyone's side. He's just doing what he does. Now, okay, we made it past the bell room. We're in here, and there's a thing here.
Looks like something should fit into this.
Got anything, Adam?
Let's see.
Nothing in there.
No, we don't have anything. That platform goes up to a transparent bridge. That leads off to a hallway down there, but we can't get up there yet. There are a lot of doors around this room, however, so let's start working our way around and see what we can find.
Stuck fast. Can you read music?
Yes. Looks more like a fanfare than a tune, though, if you know what I mean.
Well, what I do know is that we did pick up a musical instrument back in the maze. It's a good thing we did, because we need it here.
Bingo. Pair of spectacles.
There's magic woven into them. Something to do with sight.
Those are some fancy glasses. I enjoy the thought of Adam wearing them.
It's a flask, full of oil, judging by the smell.
I'm sure it'll come in useful for something.
Alright, we have some oil, but what might we need that for? Door with a face on it.
Halt, ring-bearer! Know this! To enter you must speak unto me the words of passing. The warning is given.
Okay, so the options we have are to try again later, or we could tell the face enter, we could tell the face open, or we could ask for Rebecca's advice. I wonder what would happen if we tried to order the door to open up.
Halt, ring-bearer! Know this! To enter you must speak unto me the words of passing. The warning is given.
Door. The command I give is enter.
Ring-bearer, the password is false. The warning was given.
Someone treads my hall. It is the son of Adam. Be warned, boy. The need of your realm is great. Tread softer. So be the gift of the master jailer.
Quiet, Adam. If Raziel hears us, we've lost already.
Halt, ring-bearer! Know this! To enter you must speak unto me the words of passing. The warning is given.
Listen to my word of passing. I command you, open.
Ring-bearer, the password is false. The warning was given.
Someone wakens me. Ah, boy, son of Adam. You have broken my laws despite the warnings. So be it. While your soul remains here in the tower, your world shall perish. That is your punishment. Let internment commence.
Oh, God.
Halt, ring-bearer! Know this! To enter you must speak unto me the words of passing. The warning is given.
What do you think, Rebecca?
Well, we're in Raquia, and we're after the Key of Tears. So how about Raziel, Raquia, or Key of Tears? Maybe we should come back later. It's your decision then.
The words of passing are Key of Tears. Open to me now.
Ring-bearer, the password is false.
For some reason, I have a bad feeling about doing this. Maybe we should try again later.
Is it me, or is that door moving?
It's not you. Look, the mouth on the face is moving.
Yeah, and to talk to us too. But whatever's behind this is gonna have to wait. Oh. Hello? There's someone floating in there. I wonder if it's safe to enter. Maybe it's not so safe to enter. Let's see if we can observe her.
That noise seems to be coming from this statue.
It's similar to a picture in a book I once read about Odysseus. Can't place it though.
Well, if she's making some kind of noise, that's gonna kill us. We did find something that we can use against that, maybe. Okay, we've equipped the earplugs. And yeah, no problem. Let's take that key. There we go. Next door, nothing on it. But there's ice in the room.
God, it's cold in here.
Alright, so what danger to us could ice pose? It seems pretty benign.
God.
Someone wakens me. Ah, boy, son of Adam. You have broken my laws despite the warnings. So be it. While your soul remains here in the tower, your world shall perish. That is your punishment. Let internment commence.
Oh, God.
Maybe we shouldn't go in there just yet. We can see something across the room. But, you know, maybe it's not time yet. And what about this? There's nothing on this door, so surely there would be no danger in opening it.
Someone treads my hall. It is the son of Adam. Be warned, boy. The need of your realm is great. Tread softer. So be the gift of the master jailer.
Quiet, Adam. If Raziel hears us, we've...
Someone wakens me. Ah, boy, son of Adam. You have broken my laws despite the warnings. So be it. While your soul remains here in the tower, your world shall perish. That is your punishment. Let internment commence.
Oh, God. These things are designed to fall over. Too much noise and we fail the test.
Try not to knock any more over.
Fortunately, we do have the oil, so if I click on this door, I will equip the flask of oil, and I'll use it on the door. And it opens up quietly. No noise needed. Now, what about these books? Doesn't look like there's anything wrong with the books.
Crazy. Who'd stack books like this?
I don't know, but they look like they'd fall over any minute.
And we wouldn't want that. That could wake someone up. But why would the books fall over? Well, we do have a pair, if I can find them, of glasses. Maybe we can look through that and see what we see. Alright, magic trip lines between the books. If we walk through them, the books will fall over, and it'll be all over for us. So, okay, let's avoid these trip lines. Actually running into the piles of books will not knock them over. Only the trip lines will. So let's make sure we don't walk into them. Okay, we've made it to the other side. Now what can we find here?
Parchment. Something written on it.
Looks new.
It says the word spirit. And that does seem to be the only thing in this room. So, I guess let's head back out. Doesn't seem like much, especially considering that we're trying to work our way between these trip lines to go in and out. But we did it. Let's go on to the next door. If we click on this, we do equip...
Nicely worked silver key.
We equip the key that we took from the floating woman. So that unlocks this door. Would have been locked without it. And inside... see where the sky bridge lies, opening our hearts and minds. And let's see, Roy G. Biv.
Etched star. Topmost point's colored red.
Must be a clue.
Maybe. If we look up here, we do find some colored crystals. Alright, let's take a look at what we just picked up.
A garnet stone, I believe.
Vitreous silicate mineral.
Whatever.
Adam Randall, not interested in the details of these stones.
What would you call this, Rebecca?
A sapphire? Little dull, though.
Turquoise.
Your pronunciation's terrible, Adam. It should be pronounced turquoise.
So a tortoise is actually a tortoisie, then?
Is it really pronounced turquoise? I think I want to look that up.
I know this one. It's an emerald.
A variety of beryl.
No. Don't know what this is.
It's an amethyst, a type of quartz.
Amber. Fossil resin.
Well, Adam at least knew what that one was.
This is a topaz.
Right, but it's false topaz. Transparent yellow variety of quartz.
You don't say.
Rebecca knows a little bit about everything. Okay, we picked up these 7 stones. So where should they go? Where they're all different colors. So I guess it shouldn't be too hard. The one we're equipped with right now should probably go on the R. It's not entirely red, but it is the most red jewel that we have, the most red stone. So if I click on one of the points, I'm going to equip a stone. Now, any of these stones can go anywhere. I can put this one on orange. That is clearly not orange. So I can put them anywhere. So easy adventure mode is not going to solve this problem for me. I have to figure out where things go. Let's see. Try put that on indigo, maybe? This one, blue looks right. That one is obviously orange. That one's yellow. That one's green, and does that mean the last one is violet? And as a reward...
Colored key. Aren't those the colors of the rainbow?
Yes, all 7.
Alright, we got a rainbow key. Let's see if we can find any locks to open this up with. We do have one more door. Well, that looks like an ordinary room. Doesn't look like there's anything dangerous in there. We could probably just walk in and there'd be no problem. Maybe let's not walk in quite yet. Just a feeling. Okay, so we've been in some of these rooms, and others we have not. So, music room we've been in. Face room we have not, but we did learn a new word since the last time we spoke to it.
Halt, ring bearer! Know this! To enter you must speak unto me the words of passing. The warning is given.
And now that word has been added to our list. So, let's tell its spirit.
Guardian, the word of passing is spirit. Open to me.
And that worked. Raquia is the realm of spirit, after all.
There appears to be something in the middle of these flames.
Looks like a bottle or something.
Let's try not to hurt ourselves taking it. We don't hurt ourselves taking it. Adam Randall's hands don't seem to have a problem with fire.
It's a ceramic flask, warm to the touch. There's some sort of hot liquid inside. No obvious smell or anything.
I'm sure it'll come in useful for something.
Okay, some kind of hot liquid inside. I can think of a room where maybe we might have a need for hot liquid. Let's go in here and maybe pour this liquid on the ice. And it's melted in the water. Now we can walk across without waking up Raziel, and we can pick this up. It's an armlet. There's no description of it. We can't actually observe it. So that's kind of weird. Just an armlet in here. Okay, that's the library room we did. That's the rainbow room. That leaves one more room, and that's this. Now, if we walk in there, the floors will creak. How do we avoid creaking the floors? Well, we equip the armlet. We do this. We're wearing it now. And now the floor doesn't creak. No, don't ask me. I don't know why. Does the armlet make us lightweight? Maybe we're floating over the floor? I couldn't tell you. For whatever reason, though, the floor is not creaking anymore. Now, this door would normally be locked, but if we click on it, we equip the rainbow key, and now we can open it. And that leaves our final destination. There's a little locker here with a health potion and something else.
Look at the colors in this.
They're the rainbow colours, aren't they?
Okay, so that's our prize, the colored gem, for solving all of the puzzle rooms. Takes a little while your first time through, but what would you do with this thing? Well, we do have to put something in here. And now finally, we can walk across the transparent bridge.
There is a great power here.
I have a strong feeling that gem is the focus.
It's calling to you. I think you must have something it needs.
That gem is the focus? Well, I see a lot of gems all around me. Maybe I should try to take one.
I've got...
Maybe I shouldn't try to take one. Instead, when they're talking about a gem, if you look in the far corner of the room, there's a gem. You can't see it very well, but I'm going to try to worm my way through these. get around without touching anything. Oh, by the way.
Stuck fast.
Yeah, this is a door, but it's locked. We can't get in there. Just get over here. And now you can maybe see it a bit more clearer as I get closer. There's a gem floating right here.
Complete the ring. Complete the ring.
Well, someone's telling us to complete the ring with this stone. No description. But, you know, we did find this incomplete ring, and we did find this stone. So, let's take the stone and equip it with the ring.
So, the ring is now complete.
As we complete the spirit ring, these death stones fly up into the air. Which is good, because I don't really want them near me. Alright, let's take a look at this ring we just picked up, or just assembled, I should say.
This ring's now complete, yes?
Yes. That gemstone we found seems to fit perfectly into the socket. Feels complete now.
Well, Raziel said the objective was to find the spirit ring, and we've done that.
This ring we found in Raziel's maze.
What of it?
It was its presence that opened the gates to Raziel's tower.
Yeah, I gathered that. And once we assembled it, Raziel gave us the Key of Tears.
So the ring was one of his tests.
I believe so.
Spoilers, Adam. Raziel has not actually given us the key yet. But with the ring, we can now open... No? I thought we could open it now. Okay, no. We have to get closer. Alright, one more room. One final puzzle.
Won't budge.
And we're stuck in here. There doesn't seem to be anything in this room. Just this one platform. Well, there's one thing we haven't tried yet. Let's equip the spirit ring.
Hey. The ring. Well done, Adam. You have successfully completed the trials. The Key of Tears is yours.
Key of Tears.
And as Chapter 10 comes to a close, we have passed all of Raziel's tests, and we have come out with the key.
Key of Tears. Rather a work of art, wouldn't you say?
And then some.
Let's discuss this thing.
Key of Tears. It's supposed to help us free Hawk.
Those who have heart and need will solve Raziel's puzzle. It is said that in his tower, a key can be found that will open any lock. That key is presumed to be the Key of Tears.
I remember now. Stealth is the key. Raziel said that he would grant us the key if we could solve his puzzles. Failure, I remember him saying, will have us imprisoned in some stinking hell for the rest of eternity.
Then we will have to make sure that that doesn't happen.
Well, it seems that we've already passed the tests.
Well, we've got the Key of Tears. Now what?
Rescue Hawk?
Maybe. Let's hope this is all worthwhile. I hope we aren't sticking our necks out for nothing.
It's true, we still don't know who Hawk really is, and if we really want to free him, but that is the quest we have taken. We now have the key, and we can now go back to the sarcophagus and free Hawk. And by the way, I should mention that just because you get the Key of Tears doesn't mean you have necessarily passed all the tests, as there is still one last test that Raziel has.
Remove the ring. Remove the ring.
Rebecca, get out of here!
That was a poor decision, Adam. You and Rebecca are now my prisoners. There is no way out. The world's fate is cast.
Oh!
Yeah, so if you put the ring on too early, you lose. I don't know. Raziel is kind of fickle. He's kind of weird to figure out. But we have figured it out, and this I always felt that this section was the most memorable part of the game for me. Like, this is the part of the game I always think of when I think of Realms of the Haunting, is going through Raquia. Because the first time I went through the game, it took a while to figure all this out. But, yeah, we actually did the whole thing in one video. So next time, we will be exiting Raquia, going back to Helid, and then going to Hawk's prison to use the Key of Tears and see what happens when we use it. I'll see you then.